2 bodies out of 4 young men who were abducted in Mlolongo have been found in city mortuary. It is unfortunate for this. Now, the question here is, are we going to dark eras? We are living in 21st century, guided by 2010 Constitution, which guarantees freedom and right for everyone. You cannot kill someone because he or she is criticizing you, and the law is very clear. If someone has done wrong, he or she should be arrested by the police, taken to court and charged. Welcome to Dr. Frank 254 channel. I love you so much, and if you are new here, consider subscribing to be a member. You can afford to lose this content. Remember, you can interact with me through my social media platform X, TikTok, and Facebook as Dr. Frank 254. Turn on the notification bell down there so that once I upload a new video, you'll be the first one to get notified. Twende kazi. Abduction. I know this thing is affecting you either directly or indirectly. And before we go there, I want to show you how it affects you. I know there are sycophants of the government, people who are in the government, who are benefiting from the government, and maybe they will not be happy with this content. But I want to bring you into your senses. Imagine it is your brother. Maybe you don't have a brother. Imagine it is your sister. Maybe you don't have a sister. Imagine it is your father or mother. Nobody who has no mother or father. And you don't have pole sana. But out of all those, you have one. Imagine it is your mother or father who has been abducted and killed. How will you feel? How will you feel? That's why I say, if you are supporting this abduction, if you are supporting young men to be killed, abducted and being killed, you are not in your right senses. And good Kenyans who is in right senses cannot support evil. You cannot support evil. Let's talk the truth where it is. If the government has done good, let's talk about it. And if it does wrong also, evil, we are supposed to talk. Me, I don't care who is in this government, whether it is my brother, my sister, my mother, my father, or whoever who he is. As far as this government is doing evil things, I will stand and say this is evil, because the government must follow the constitution. I don't know why you should kill people, because they are your critics. Now, let's go back to the point. 30th January 2025, 2 bodies out of 4 young men who were abducted in Mlolongo area in December last year were found in city mortuary. And now, the body of Justice Musiemi, or you can call Justice Mutuma Musiemi, was found at city mortuary. Few hours later, the body of Martin Mwao was also found in city mortuary. That is now Nairobi Funeral Home currently. And coincidentally, it happens that these bodies were found the same day the Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja and Directorate of Criminal Investigation DCI boss Mohamed Amin were appearing before Justice Chacha Mwita of the High Court to shine the light on the whereabouts of these young men. Remember, these two, Mohamed Amin and Douglas Kanja, have been summoned by the court severally, failing to appear before the same court. You remember that? But they appeared the same day these 2 bodies were found. And according to the family of Justice Mutuma, they were informed about this bonding by their local authorities. The local authorities told them their son has been found. The police said that they took fingerprints. The fingerprint revealed the body. Now, Justus is seen to have been abducted on 16 December last year, and his body was found one day after he was abducted. That is the report as per the police. Also, the body of Martin Mwau, who was also abducted the same day with the Justus, was found on date, I think 18. The body of Justus was found along River Nairobi in Ruai, and he is said to have been killed by unknown people. The body of Martin Mwau was found in Molem area in Nairobi, and the report say that might be in drone. How the report shows. And these two people, it seems that they accompanied each other, and they were going to Kitui the day that they were abducted. So it means they were abducted while they were together. Remember, there are other two young men who were also abducted. Among them is Karani Mwema and Stephen Mbisi Kavingu. For the case of Stephen Mbisi Kavingu, the story of Stephen Mbisi Kavingu, according to his wife, wounded armed men stormed their house in the morning while the wife was bathing, taking shower, and this young man was carried and was put into the car, and the car sped off. So they never identified themselves. They just took him away, and that's how he was abducted. Now, since that time, because DCI boss Mohamed Amin was in court and he was asked about these things, he said that investigations are ongoing, but they don't know who abducted these young men. They don't know where they are. Now my question is, how comes someone, a citizen, will be abducted in this country and the police does not know who abducted them? What is the work of the police? To keep law and order and to protect its citizen. I'm just imagining if it is the daughter of the president who was abducted, will the police still say that they don't know who abducted her? Will still that lady be missing up to today? Will we find the body of that abductee dead? Now, we should talk the truth. Yes, there is no way the police is not knowing who are abducting these young men. You have earned sentiment from politicians who are close to this government, saying that people are abducting themselves. So you can abduct yourself and you kill yourself at the same time. This is nonsense. You cannot do that. And you have seen people, politicians, saying that hatuwezi sumbuliwa na mtu mmoja kwa mitandao. Kama ni mbaya itakuwa mbaya. So, what does this sentiment mean? What does this sentiment imply? We are living in 21st century, guided by 2010 Constitution, which guarantees everyone rights. Every Kenyan has a freedom of expression. If this SHA shift is not working, Kenyans have right and freedom to say that SHA is not working. Our parents are going to hospitals. They can't get medication. They can't get treated because their accounts are not working. They are told to pay money so that they will be treated. Whereas they have been contributing to that can't. They can't get services. And when Kenyans say that SHA is not working, then they are abducted. We saw the other day a lady by, I think, Njoki, Mary Njoki, if I'm not wrong, was arrested while she was in hospital going for medication. She was arrested and taken to court after outcry of Kenyans and charged. Now, this lady was among women who stormed the office of Cabinet Secretary for Health, Deborah Baraza, and they claimed that Shah was not working, that is in Kenyatta National Hospital. And they went there to the office so that the CS could address the issue. But the CS did not address them. He dismissed them. They were chased away. And some days after, this lady, this woman was arrested. Although the PSL services, all the medical services, PS Kimtai, saying that they are going to drop the case after he went before the parliament, and the reaction was not good. Members of parliament were mad at him. Why did you abduct? Why did you arrest this woman? So we have seen intimidation of the highest caliber in this government. They are intimidating the critics. If you say new education model is not working, now you are an enemy of the government. They want people who are going to praise the government. They want people who are going to stand with the government, say that things are working when they are not working. You cannot force people to do that. If you promise people to do things, you should make sure that you do those things and they are working. People are crying day in and day out. We can see projects, even the projects that are ongoing, they are faced with corruption. And then you want us to remain silent. No, we have freedom. Kenyans have freedom of expression, and they are going to say when there is something good, they are going to praise, and when there is something evil also, they are going to criticize it. This is a country guided by constitution, and this country is not for an individual. This country is for all Kenyans. The constitution is very clear that the power is within the people, lies in the people, in the hands of the people. These are Kenyans. So, if your president, deputy president, inspector general of police, DCI boss, NIS boss, or whoever you are, the rank you have in the government, you don't own Kenya. You don't own Kenya. Kenya is for all of us. So you cannot tell people that don't talk evil of government. Why? This country is for us. We must talk. We must be part of everything that goes on in this country. That's why you hear public participation in critical and big things that happen, the project that must be done. Before it is done, people must be involved because they are the one who decide. They are the one who votes to put people in leadership. Now, I just want to ask Kenyans and youth, make sure you are not intimidated. We want to know who is giving these orders, because if you know this, it will be good. I'll point my finger at the top leadership of this country, because the other day we saw public service SCS cabinet secretary Justice Binden Muturi came out and talked about this abduction. He told the government to stop abduction, and he's saying that his son Leslie Muturi was also a victim. He was abducted in last year 2024, and he had to go to State House so that President William Ruto can intervene. And according to Muturi, After he went to State House, he talked to President William Ruto, who in turn called NIS boss Nordin Haji and asked him whether he had Leslie Muturi in his custody. And guess what? Nordin said yes, he is the one who ordered for the abduction of Leslie Muturi, the son of Cabinet Secretary. Remember that time? Justin Muturi was Attorney General of this country, and his son is being abducted. Now the president ordered Nordin Haji to release Leslie, and Leslie was released within 1 hour. These are ones from a cabinet secretary in this government, and we cannot take the ones of Justin Muturi for granted. Muturi is not a person who just go and speak anyhowly. We take those sentiments seriously. Muturi has served as a member of parliament. Muturi has served as Speaker of the National Assembly. Muturi has served as Attorney General of this country. So he is a mature politician in this country. He cannot just talk rubbish the way other politicians talk. We now connect the dots and say the government is the one abducting Kenyans youth, and mostly critics of this regime. You cannot run away from that fact. Don't ever clap when evil is being done in this government. You never know. Another politician in Kenya said, government eats its people. That's what happens. You might be clapping to them because you are in government, or because your relative is in the government, or because you are benefiting from this government, but you don't know tomorrow. You might be the victim. Your relative might be the one who is passing through all these things. And I'm sure if that happens, you will not be clapping for the same government. So let us stand up when there is evil in the government and say it is evil. That is the only way of liberating and stopping this country going to dark era. Remember, if you're new here, consider subscribing and also turning on the notification bell, because once I upload a new video, you'll be the first one to get notified. Also, this weekend I'll be uploading Mekedano feature. And thank you guys for watching the previous one, because it is as per now it is stand at 1.7k views. It means you like it. Bye bye.